Okay, guys, so movie night continued, okay? Mad movie continued, and things got even more, spicy as well. So we see where, the girls finally, guys, finally, I was just like, are the girls gonna get any of these answers right? Because the boys can't be getting away with these things. So finally, we see where the girls started to get some answers, and Dami, Dami gets exposed, guys. So basically, they showed the clip of Dami asking for like the three-way kiss in bed with China and Summer. They showed Dami kissing Summer, that first kiss, and how lingering that kiss was. Because I was thinking to myself, that is a long kiss. You know what I'm saying? And they showed a bit more of Dami where he basically tried to conceal from India. Because obviously Dami downplayed the whole situation with him and Summer while they were in Casa Amor. But obviously, we saw what had happened, guys. We did. And, Dami's trying to make it look like, Summer was like making things up, like it's all in her head. He basically called her a fake, guys. Excuse me? He called her a fake. And I'm so happy. I just want to say, big up to you, Summer, because Summer stood up for herself and she put him in his place, exactly where he needed to be, because he's going to call the girl fake. After he done gave her all these signals, done make her feel like she had a chance. He even brought her back. He brought her back. How could... I want to say to India, how can you not really look into this and think, Summer is telling the truth? Because he brought her back. This showed you that he literally did not think that there was going to be nothing between him and her. He actually gave her more than enough to believe that something could happen between them, something serious. He brought the girl back from Castro Moore. This is all you need to know to know that he was basically lying and trying to downplay it. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm just so happy that Summer stood up for herself and literally put him on blast, because he needed to be on blast. I don't like how he's acting like nothing happened. It's all in her head. He's going to say, oh, I thought you was real, but now you're fake. Typical. Typical. When a guy knows that he messed up with another girl and the girl literally come out and say the stuff, what happened, then they try to act like, I thought you was this, I thought you was that. No, stop. We don't care about this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like India definitely needed to see this, and I'm glad she saw it, but at the moment it's like there's so much you can do. What is she going to do about this information? We see where they're kind of like, well, they're not cool, but they're kind of cool, because obviously in her head she's like, you know what, situation happened and I'm not quite sure I can trust them going forward, but they're gonna move on, so we're not even gonna drag on it. But like I said, I'm just happy that Summer stood up for herself. And you know what, I didn't like that in tomorrow's preview we saw where she was crying, because obviously what he said about her being fake and stuff, I didn't like that he made her feel that way, because it's not like the girl was making up anything. Everything she said happened. Do you know what I'm saying? It happened. So I'm just hoping that, she just, just continue to be strong, stand up for yourself, don't let anyone take the piss, because Dami was clearly taking the piss. And you know what? Just keep being you, girl. Keep doing you. Also in tomorrow's preview, we see Ekin-Su kind of like, tearing up, saying, Davide doesn't understand how much she cares about him or how she feels, and to be honest, I don't think he quite does as well. And I think he likes her a lot as well. This is the problem. And here's the thing. He asked her what happened. And he's saying to her, listen, if you messed up, you messed up. It's okay. I just want to know the truth. I just don't want you to lie to me. And she's saying to him, listen, there's nothing to say. We were just cuddling. I told him not to say anything to boys, because if we're cuddling and you tell the boys, it might seem like it more than it is. Did something else happen? I don't know. I feel like a little bit more happened than a cuddle. I feel like maybe a hand kind of trespassed and his hand kind of trespassed on each other's property. I feel like something like that happened, and then she had that moment of like, oh my God, this can't be happening. I feel like that honestly happened. Do I feel like it should be held against her? No. But what I do think is, if it happened, she needs to say it. She needs to say it, because you know what Love Island's going to do? Listen. We've seen it before. Love Island is gonna get George back in that villa for a little lunch or brunch with Davide, or even a phone call, a video phone call, because we hear Davide asking, I need a video phone call with George. Listen, we know this to happen when Molly and Liam was going through that thing when what's that girl's name? I can't remember her name. When he was doing the most in Castro Moore, right? And she came and she outed him. We see where they brought her back. to have lunch with Molly, right? So it is not something that won't happen or can't happen. So I'm just really hoping that if this happens, it doesn't come back and bite Ekin-Su in the derriere. But anyways, guys, I'm just going to ask you, because you're here and you're watching, just to go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead, subscribe. Yes, guys, I'm going to need y'all to subscribe to this channel if you're enjoying the content, guys. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you get updated every single time I upload a new video. Okay, so Luca and Gemma situation. Here's the thing, I'm in two minds about this. Did Gemma flirt with Billy? Yes, she did. Listen, I don't care who's going to say what. She flirted with Billy. The moment I was watching that clip, even before they actually did it in Mad Movies, and we was actually watching it while it was happening, she was flirting with Billy. It's as simple as that. She was flirting with Billy. She admitted that she was flirting with Billy, even though seconds before she told Luca, I wasn't flirting, right? Gemma, you just got caught in a lie, babe. But anyways, even though she was flirting with Billy, I'm going to be honest with you, it wasn't that deep, okay? It wasn't that deep for Luca to be going crazy. But then again, I also kind of get why he's being upset, because he's saying it's not that you guys were flirting that was that much of a problem. To be honest, I do think that that's the problem, but Luca won't admit it at this point, so we're not going to stress it, because I know he can't handle the fact that Gemma was flirting with anybody else, or anybody else was flirting with Gemma, so that is part of the problem. But anywho, he said that it wasn't because they were flirting that was the problem, it's because when he asked her about it, she made him look crazy, like nothing wasn't happening. Good point. She did do that. She did play it down completely, but then again, Gemma is acting in denial. She's basically asking the girls, listen, did you think I did anything wrong? Do you think I was flirting? I think she's asking that because she knows. It's as simple as, she knows she was flirting, right? And she's thinking, oh my God, how obvious was it? How bad was it? Do you think I'm in the wrong kind of situation just for the sake of validation? But she knows, right? But saying that, at the end of the day, they're in Love Island and people are allowed to explore connections. I don't think Gemma did anything that was like over the top crazy for Luca to be losing his rags, for him to be fuming. And you know what? Luca's been acting big chat throughout the whole thing. Oh, I'm fuming. I'm not talking to you, Billy. I swear to God, I'm done. And he's going to say that how, you know, I don't want to be with girls like that. You don't be with girls like Gemma? Really? You lost me. He lost me when he said that. I was just like, you know what? I can't be bothered with you today. He's like, oh, I don't want to be bothered with girls like that and stuff like that. And how, you know, I'm done. If she's going to play it down and act like nothing's happened, I'm done with it. I'm just like, calm down. Calm down. Because we both know you ain't going anywhere. Just don't do it. Don't waste your breath, okay? And then he kept trying to put the blame on Billy. Poor Billy was just like, oh my gosh, open up the earth, take me in. Like, oh my gosh, right? So Billy was clearly getting all the blame being placed on him. But I'm saying to you right now, thank you, Adam. Thank you, because if Adam hadn't said something, you know, Luca would have still been going off at Billy, because Adam said, listen, right? They were flirting, but at the end of the day, if he didn't feel like there was a chance for him, right, he would not be flirting. Simple as. Right? She must have given him some kind of hint that it was okay for him to flirt. Or maybe she was reciprocating in some way, even just 2%. Right? And he said, listen, if you ask Billy, Billy would have been honest with you saying that, yes, he was flirting. Right? So don't kind of blame Billy for this. And I'm glad that he did that, because it was a grown way of thinking. This is what I'm saying. I feel like Adam has matured since season 4. And I'm thankful for that, because Luca would have been going off at Billy still, even though, why are you going off at Billy? Billy is in Love Island, babe. This is Love Island. You explore connections. You haven't put a ring on Gemma's fingers. You're not even boyfriend and girlfriends. So to be honest, Gemma can flirt with whoever she wants to flirt with. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, Luca was exposed for egging on the boys throughout Casa and more. And listen, it made him look super bad, because you're seeing them one after the next, one after the next. So obviously the girls are not impressed. And Paige was just like, look at him. Like, you egging the boys on. Like, basically she's saying that he was a boring bastard or something of the sort. I think she called him boring and said, listen, this is why Billy has to be flirting with with Gemma and Gemma to be flirting with Billy. But anyhow, listen, he was definitely exposed because he was definitely egging on the boys. And even that Tasha who statement where he went back to Tasha afterwards to say, Tasha, it's because we heard what happened in Castle Moore. But Tasha and Andrew, surprisingly, they've gotten over what had happened because Andrew was basically saying, listen, I can't be mad because of the stuff that I did. Which I like the fact that he took that approach. He said, listen, I messed up. I was nibbling on tits. So at the end of the day, a little kiss compared to a nipple nibbling, it ain't nothing, right? But Luca was still trying to push it in that moment, saying, listen, no, mate, this was when you was outside. You were sleeping outside and she was in bed. I'm not being funny. I just found out you was nipple nibbling. I can do whatever I want. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that Andrew was able to see that. But what I didn't like was when Andrew was like being mouthy about the girls, like about Danica and India, acting as if like India, they were putting stuff in Tasha's head. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyways, Tasha giggled through the whole thing because she was shown, you know, saying that Jay was the man for her. She was shown saying that she wants to get to know Charlie. She was shown saying that, listen, to Billy, that, listen, you know, I feel you make me feel some kind of way that Andrew doesn't make me feel. And then the kiss with her and Billy. Do you know what? She said that her and Andrew talked about everything that Andrew did. But I'm thinking, did Andrew tell her that he told Coco that she's not as affectionate as Coco is? Like, did he tell her that? But anyways, it is what it is because they're okay. They're probably one of the only ones that actually bounce back and are happy about it. You know, the only two couples in the villa right now that is at peace is Andrew and Tasha and Paige and Adam. Because Paige and Adam had their first kiss, y'all. All I'm saying is thank God that Jax is on After Sun because I don't want him to see this. I don't think he can handle seeing all of this. Like, I don't think he can handle seeing all of this. So they went out and they were in bed kissing and all of that. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh. So before the kiss, Adam was just like, you know, I don't know where I stand with you. And I'm just like, Adam, please. You don't know if you have a chance with the girl? She's giggling. She's always smiling like a Cheshire cat. Do you know what I'm saying? So you know that she fancies you. But she was just like, you know, you don't know where you stand. Come on. And he's like, what are my chances? She's like, 60%. Then the kiss happened. She's like, oh, okay. Actually, 70%. So clearly that was a good kiss. Okay. And it looked good. And I'm feeling, do you know what? I like that for Paige. I like it for Paige. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like it for Paige, you know? And then in bed, they're kissing and all of this, all of that. Yes, child. But I like it. I like it for them. It's about time, you know? It's about time. My thing is now I'm thinking, how's Danica gonna feel about the whole Billy and Gemma flirting situation? Because we did see her face and a little bit she was like, awkward kind of situation. I mean, it was before her and Billy, so she shouldn't really have a problem with it. But is it going to be in her head thinking maybe he does still fancy Gemma? I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, guys, that little bit where Gemma and Luca and Billy were sitting there to the fire pit, and Billy had already said what he said, and Gemma's like staring at Billy, and then Luca's staring at Billy and Gemma, and I'm just like, this is awkward. This is awkward to watch. And then Luca was just like, Billy, and he's like, oh, do you want me to go? He's like, yeah, you can leave. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I've never seen anything that awkward before. It was so awkward, guys. Like, so awkward. Do you know what I'm saying? But you know what? Actually, before I move on, I will say, Gemma, this is another reason why I know that Gemma knew that she was flirting back. Because when they asked, when the girls won the question, and they said, you know, let's go for the Billy one, Danica was all for the Billy, and Gemma was like, no. If there wasn't anything that could have put Gemma in a bad light or cause more of a problem, she would have been okay with it, right? So this is why I know for a fact that she knows that she was flirting, right? Because she was like, no. She knew it was going to show something with her and Billy, right? And it did add fuel to the fire because it seemed that Luca had calmed down for a moment. And I guess because he was shown, his side was shown, you know, he was kind of like trying to hold back and be humble. But then when he saw the other bit with Billy, I think he wanted to kind of somehow take in the attention of him. So he kind of focused it on the whole Billy and Gemma kind of situation. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm seeing past it. I'm seeing through it, Luca. But I think Luca just needs to calm down. He will anyways. But I think he wants Gemma to acknowledge the fact that, listen, I wasn't going crazy when I thought that you guys were flirting. And I feel like they will get past it. But at the same time, like, maybe she just needs to say to him, do you know what? We did flirt a little bit, but it wasn't a big deal. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't a big deal, guys. It's not a big deal. And I feel like he's overreacting, to be honest. But at the same time, this is Luca. And Luca is a little bit of a drama queen. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. The girls are not impressed with him. And the whole thing with Ekin-Su and Davide, right? Bit worried for Ekin-Su because I feel like Davide is definitely gonna be able to meet with George. Is what I'm thinking. But Davide got exposed as well. Davide got shown kissing Coco and Molly. But he's saying that Ekin-Su already knew this, right? And obviously with him and Molly in bed, and then him telling Jay that, listen, I can get her just like that. I can get Ekin-Su just like that. And let me tell you, when Ekin-Su was talking over towards Davide, Luca was like, oh, Ekin-Su, oh, you know, he can get you just like that. And I'm just like, he is such a egg-on. He's always doing stuff like this, Luca. He was giving bare talks, but yet still he can't take. He's trying to do things to get people rattled, but he cannot take a little bit of flirtatious conversation that nothing basically happened. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But he was egging everything on. And I feel like this is what I don't like with Luca. Because he likes to highlight everybody's situation. But at the end of the day, he can't even handle his own business. You know what I'm saying? This is what I don't like with him. But anyways, we saw where Paige was saying to Ekin-Su, listen, Davide is saying all of this because he knows you got him right where you want him. Yeah? And he's trying to draw for things because he knows he's done wrong. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. That could be the case. But when they were all talking, the boys were all talking and they were asking Davide, what do you think? Davide said, listen, I can't get upset until I speak with Ekin-Su because I need to know the truth and whatever. Because what he's saying is, it's not the fact that she messed up. That's not the issue for him. It's whether she's going to lie about it. Because, you know, obviously he has his trust in issues. So it would be a very bad look for Ekin-Su if George was to walk in that villa or have that video chat and then he goes and say, listen, we did have a bit of a fondle. It would not look good for her. Do you know what I'm saying? It would not look good for her. And she's saying, listen, nothing happened. And he's demanding the video chat. So we don't know. But we did hear Deji said, listen, whatever she's going to say to you is a lie. I do believe that a little bit more happened more than a cuddle. Maybe just a slight couple seconds of touchy. But like I said, I don't think it should cause everything. But then again, I know what I'm like when people lie to me. I don't like people lying to me. So maybe that's the ick for Davide. Maybe it's the lie. He just cannot stand lies. Anyways, guys, Deji's face expression was basically, oh, it was it for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I loved it. I could have just sat there and watched Deji and just listened to them and not actually see what's going on, but just watch Deji's face expressions, because the way he was looking, like from side to side, it literally got me. It literally got me. It was entertaining to watch and I loved every bit of it. I'm not gonna lie to you. But anyways, guys, I think I've talked about everything that I wanted to touch on in this episode. I don't think I've forgotten anything. I didn't really write much down, if I was to be honest with you. I thought I'd just wing it today, in all honesty. But let me know, comment down below, what do you think will happen? Do you think that Love Island's gonna set up my girl Ekin-Su and try to get George to come in for brunch with Davide or a phone call? What do you think will happen? Do you think that India is going to just like say, you know what, it is what it is and just move on with Dami? I think so personally. To be honest, at this moment, she already forgiven him about the whole situation. I guess just seeing it now makes it a bit harder to kind of do. But to be honest, saying that, she didn't know about the whole situation because he lied and covered up. And he's still lying. This is what I don't like with Dami, right? Dami is still lying and downplaying the whole situation with him and Summer. And I just don't understand how he feel like he can downplay something when he brought the girl into the villa. I just don't see how he can downplay that. But he's obviously trying to do that. And I don't like how he's trying to use this whole and I don't like how he's trying to use this whole patronizing thing when he's saying to Summer, oh, I thought you was real. That's him being patronizing. I'm sorry. And then he's trying to like hug India and try to downplay and trying to like play it out or try to joke it out of a situation. Listen, you're in the wrong. You're in the wrong. Own it. This is my thing, right? This came out. Some of this came out earlier. I just want Dami to own his stuff. I want people to own their stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is why I say, if Ekin-Su did mess up, she needs to own the stuff, because the lying won't help. The lying won't help. I don't think it was that deep. It's a little bit of fundle-tundle. And she was, listen, so what? The girl was a little bit, you know, she was a bit heated. You know, we all get heated from time to time. Do you know what I'm saying? Even animals, dogs, turtles. I saw turtles the other day. Do you know what I mean? They got heated. But listen, people get heated and it happens. So if she did do anything, then she just needs to say that she's done something. That's it. But I don't think it should be held against her, because at the end of the day, they both did stuff. But I get what he's saying. He owned up to it. He did tell her about it, and he was honest. So I guess it comes down to really what matters to him the most, which is the honesty. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think, because obviously we saw tomorrow that Gemma and Luca thing carries on, where she's a bit annoyed with him now. So we don't know how it's going to play out, but we know we got 2 weeks left. So obviously the couples will need to come back together, because I cannot afford for Andrew and Tash to be winning. And I'm not being funny. As much as I like to look at Adam and Paige, and I think they're so cute, I cannot have them be winning either. Be in the finals if you must, but do not let them win, because at the end of the day, he just came in like 2 seconds ago. Okay? 2 seconds ago. I'm not having it. Plus, he had his first rodeo back in season 4. So at the end of the day, we cannot have this, because if it happens now and he wins, other islanders from other seasons will come back and thinking, listen, I'm gonna win this season, and then Love Island is gonna become something that I don't want to watch anymore. And I'm sure some of you guys will probably feel the same thing. For me, at the end of the day, you was in here, don't come back in here. At the end of the day, let's move on, get some new people. That's how I feel about it. Like I said, Adam has been good so far. I'm not gonna knock him. He's been good, and I like to see him and Paige, but let's not do this whole thing where they win. Let's not do that. Let's not play that game. I'm not into that game right now. But anyways, guys, I've come to the end of this video. So please go ahead and make sure you thumbs up this video if you haven't yet thumbs up the video. And if you're new to my channel, of course, welcome, sarsaparillas. Please go ahead and look at that red button that says subscribe. Yes, honey, just click on it. Subscribe to the channel, okay? And turn on your notification bell so you get updated every single time I upload a new video. Oh my God, I feel like I was talking so fast just now. What do you guys think? Do you know what? Sometimes I talk so quickly and I'm just like, girl, slow down. Slow down. But anyways, guys, I'll see y'all in tomorrow's episode. But for now, keep it sassy-licious.